Good morning. Stop investing in your children. Stop investing in your children and start investing in yourself. In fact, stop investing in people and start investing in yourself first. I am Ruth Sobechuku, your colleague in success, your trusted accountability partner that sings your name and reminds you of your goals and the actionable steps to take in achieving them. Thank you for joining me. Yes, I know this may sound get out from that place. I know this may sound selfish, wicked. This may sound selfish and it will look like you're wicked. But you can't give what you don't have. Don't you think so? You can't give what you don't have. You can't give you can't give from an empty cup. And besides, children learn by copying, they learn by modeling. When they don't see you living the life, how do you expect them to learn? You are not taking care of yourself and you want to take care of your children. But eventually you fall down. Would they be able to carry you? I woke up with a heavy heart to talk to parents, especially. To talk to you who have abandoned your dream. I was talking to somebody the other day and she was saying, my children are they live for. My children, the school I didn't go to, my children will go to the school, they will go to any level. Meaning you have stopped learning. I was talking to her about her starting to read, investing in herself, getting good clothes, taking care of herself more. She said, what I dey use myself do? I don't understand. What you dey use yourself do? At what age? Meaning you have given up on your life. You've given up on yourself. So everything you're doing now is centered around your children. And you are not getting it at all. It is a wrong mindset. It is a very, very, very wrong mindset that needs to be corrected. As a father, you go out every day to struggle, to make ends meet, and then you come back without even getting something for yourself. You don't take care of yourself enough. You don't rest. You say, I need to rest. The children's school fees has not been paid. It will eventually be paid, but you need to take care of yourself first. Take care of yourself. Invest in yourself. When you look good, your children will learn from it. I'm not saying when you spend, when you spend on yourself when you know there are other priorities. Yes, you settle the things you need to settle. And while you're settling that, you should have a plan for yourself. So many of my students, in fact, all my students in the inner circle, I ask them to send me their plan for the year. All their plans, about doing other things, but no plan for taking care of themselves, no plan for rest. There's no particular day they have set out for themselves that they want to rest, which is wrong. The person that is doing the work needs to rest. You need to rest. You need to take care of yourself. You buy books for your children, you don't buy a book for yourself to read. You think you have stopped learning. You are not pursuing your dream. You are not pursuing and living your life to the fullest. It's all about your children. What if anything happens? Would you be full of satisfaction that you lived a fulfilled life? When you go to the other world, would you be happy about the life you lived? Did you maximize your potentials? See, while we were growing up, all of these things I do today, I did not just start learning it. It has become part of me because we grew up like that. I grew up seeing my dad reading. There are a lot of books in my house. My dad is an author. When I gained admission to pursue my NCE program, he also gained admission to pursue his second degree. While I was going to school, he was also going to school. I grew up seeing him doing those things, and it came natural. Reading, liking, loving to read, loving personal development, doing things, even reading into the night. I learned it from him, and it helped me even while in school. My mom, I became a very unapologetic giver, a natural giver, because I learned it from my mom. So many people lived in a house, got married. My mom trained them, and she taught us how to take care of everybody the same way, equally. We all went to the same school. There was nobody, going to a private school and the other person going to a government school. Everybody went to the same school. And if there's anybody who is lacking in an area, maybe in school, the person is not learning or knowing how to read or write, my mom will call or ask for a private teacher to take care of that person. So that was a habit, that was a lifestyle I learned from her. So you can't teach your children to do something when you are not doing it yourself. You need to first take care of yourself. You are a mirror. Love yourself so that your children will learn how to love. Be mindful of the things you do. Cultivate a good habit. If you want them to learn how to read books, you have to start reading. You can't continue screaming, go and read your book. You have not read. Exam is tomorrow, and you want them to stand up and go and read. First of all, live the life. Take care of yourself, and particularly about mothers and fathers. You are so negligent. You are neglecting yourself. What did they do? Why? I don't have this. You don't have the time. You hustle day in, day out. Your children with the mindset that when they grow up, you will now rest. They will take care of yourself. You lie. If you don't plan yourself now and plan for your retirement, you will be so miserable. You'll be so miserable that when they grow up, they have their own life to live. They don't owe you anything. Yes, the Bible says, honor your father and your mother. That is the principle in the good book. But that does not put them as your investment plan. You are sending them to the best school so that when they graduate, they have a good job and take care of you, so you don't have to suffer when you're old. Wrong mentality. The wrong mentality. I learned all these things early. As my dad is, whether I come to visit him or not, he is very okay. The food he will eat, anything he likes, he will eat. He has books he has written. He makes money from those books. YouTube is paying him. He learned this thing. I taught him how to start showing himself on the internet. He retired from paid job and focused on his career. He has published books that schools are using. UNN is using one of his books. He has been monetized on YouTube, all because he started living his life and focusing on himself, building himself, investing in himself, putting out his skill, monetizing his gift, finding out early what his gift is about and focusing on it. Your children are not your investment plan. Kill that idea now. Let that idea perish. They are not your investment plan. And that is why a lot of old people are miserable. A lot of old people are depressed because they say, my son did not come back. My son did not send me anything. He doesn't owe you anything because he has a life to live. He hasn't found his food. He hasn't found his food. If he is okay, he will remember you. I remember when I just gained admission. I was still teaching. I was teaching with my NC certificate as a secondary school teacher. And I found out that I needed to push and pursue my education further. I called my dad and my mom because as at that time, I was always bringing about 10,000 or 15,000. That was around 2011, 2012. I was always bringing money, monthly allowance. I called the both of them. I said, come, from henceforth, I will no longer be able to bring monthly contribution. This is because I need to further my education. So please, anytime I have, as I grow, I will continue to, support you to give what I have. And they agreed, everybody accepted. I started saving for my university education. And when I gathered the money, I pushed for admission. I gained admission in Unilag. And that was it. And when we got married, I called them again. I said, come, we are young couples. We need to balance well. We need to take care of ourselves. Please give us time. The understanding was established. So, peradventure, they were sitting down waiting for me when I get married. I'll start taking care of them. That will be a depressed, they will be depressed parents. But thank God they understood that they need to plan for themselves so that they don't become old and miserable. Take care of yourself. That mentality of my children, perish that idea. While you are taking care of your children, take care of yourself. As they are growing, you also grow in knowledge. Invest in yourself. Invest in learning. Invest in monetizing your knowledge. You have so much and you don't need to continue bottling it up. Mr. Uche, good morning. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Good morning. So, invest in yourself. This burden has been so heavy in my heart. I said, no, I need to tell my people. Plan for your retirement. Start planning for it now, so that you won't feel heartbroken. I have a woman in my area, an old woman. All her children are based abroad. She lives alone. How she manages, I don't know. Sometimes I'll just go and I say, Mama, how are you there? She is all alone in the house. All the children are abroad. None has even invited her, say, come and stay abroad. Come, let's take it. She's just there alone. She didn't plan for herself. She didn't plan for herself. Say, okay, I will set so amount for myself for vacation. When you start, especially women, when they cross 30, when they start giving birth, they are forgetful of who they are. Once they get married, they say, my husband this, my husband that, my child. Excuse you. You were first a woman on purpose, a woman on assignment before you became a wife. You were deposited, something great was deposited in you before you became a mother. It can be very overwhelming, I understand. But that does not make you to forget your assignment, to lose focus. As a man, you have an assignment before you became a husband. It can be very overwhelming, taking care of the family, providing and doing all of that you lose focus of who you are. But once that mindset of staying on track, of pushing further, of pushing regardless, is established in you, you will not lose focus. Please, this is a message to you that as you are now, start planning for your retirement. I'm not saying that you're working 9 to 5. As you are, once you get to 50, you know that retirement is setting in. Once you get to 50, retirement is setting in, and you must have a certain amount of assets and liquid cash that you will use to be taking care of yourself. So if you don't start early to start planning, you may end up an old, miserable man or woman. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. Are you struggling with showing yourself, thinking of how to start? You feel you are old. You feel you don't know what to do. You feel you don't have clarity. You feel you will not be able to stay consistent. You feel you are overwhelmed with the pressures of your children, your husband, your father-in-law, blah, 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 blah. Excuses abound. Excuses abound. And if you don't ask for help, you will just wallow in pain, you will just be exhausted. And I don't want that for you. You need help. You need help. You need help. Find your foot now. That gift you have. The internet is the best marketplace to show your skill, to show the world what you have. Imagine, staying in front of the camera or talking about or writing about what you do to millions of people around the globe. You know what it means? Your smartphone, with that click, when you write something and you post it, different people sees it at the same time. They may not say anything now, but you are building a momentum that will click eventually. You're just touching the dots, and the dots will connect. You just have to start. You just have to start. That idea of using your children as investment plan, perish that idea. Your children no send you. Nobody send you. You are the one that will send yourself. And you don't go up and say, after all I did for you, did not do anything. You did what you were supposed to do. That is your assignment. If you feel you can't do it, don't become a parent. Or you have younger brothers, you say, I know go school so that my brother will go. Hey! What? This is sounding selfish, but that it is what it is. We have that mindset. Your father will say, you are the firstborn. Allow your brother. Why? Why should I allow you to go? Why? If I don't go and become somebody, you people will look at me and say, I failed as a first child. And I'm the first child. I didn't allow it. I built myself such that even while I was in school, I was supporting my younger ones. As firstborns, you have to stand. You stand as the authority. If you don't find yourself, they will use you anyhow. They say, after all, get anything. I asked him for money, he doesn't have. I owe you nothing, bro. Pursue your life, I pursue my life. I have a life. I did not come as a Jesus Christ to die for you. It sounded selfish, but it is what it is. That's African mentality. If firstborn should wait. Who said that? Who brought that wicked idea? Now I am struggling to find the secondborn or the lastborn is building house. He's building a house, and everybody is looking at the firstborn as a failed person. Nobody remembered the sacrifice he or she made. Now you are living in regret, but you can correct all of that now. You are hearing this message, you can correct all of that now. You can slide into my DM, because that 2025 for dominance content creation was designed for you to find that person that you have lost. Find it. Because this person you are parading about is not you. There is that person that is supposed to shine. That person that is supposed to blossom. That person that is supposed to make waves in the world. Is that person I want to find. That person I want to touch. So that we'll light that person for the world to see. Because the Bible says, let your light so shine Your light is not shining. Your light is not shining, and people cannot see the glory of the Father in you. You are waiting for the perfect time. You're waiting for when everything is set before you remember yourself. So now is the time to spring forth. If you have not joined the DCC, the time is still available for you. You can slide in my DM. I would be most willing and happy to help you. Okay? Thank you for joining me this morning on this episode. I know this one are back to back. But I needed to address this issue because it has been heavy in my heart. And I don't want parents to continue doing that same mistake. Take care of yourself. Look sharp, look good. Read books. And then your future self will thank you. God bless you. Thank you for joining. I pray lines fall in pleasant places for you. God make his face to shine upon you, and anything and everything you lay your hands upon will be blessed. God bless you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.